Okay. Hope the fan in the background isn't heard. You should look for. Ooh, okay.
So, welcome back into the arena. That's live for you from the edge of the field to bring you the third match of round 2 for Blaston Rebels. Tonight, we are seeing GamerReality in the pink corner against LeBigFudge in the other corner. This guy specifically is at his debut in the Blaston Rivals arena, as the first match in round 1 was won by forfeit. Such a shame, but tonight he will have a chance to show us what he's got. Okay, about the bans. GamerReality banned Age Shield just like last time. LeBigFudge instead, such a pity, came a little too late with the bans, so no bans for him, which is a very real shame. Let's hope he can keep up with the pace even with this handicap. So we're cheering on you, man. You have all our comprehension. Now, GamerReality already proved to be a dreadful opponent, defeating Spider-Man in the first round. Will he be able to get the victory and go to quarters against LeBigFudge? We'll discover it in a few seconds. Also, for all of you that didn't follow us and are now checking the streaming on Twitch, yay, big novelty, I'll recap the rules of the tournament. In this specific Blaston tournament, players challenges themselves at the best of 3 duels inside the arena. Now we are watching a warm-up duel, so this will be taken into account for the competition, but after that they will start with the actual tournament challenge. In Blaston Rivals also, as you guessed, players has the chance to give a single ban, which means that they can prohibit the use of a single weapon to their opponent. They have zero limit in choosing their weapon they wish to ban, and also the ban only affects their opponents, which means that GamerReality, when banned the Edge Shield, forbid its use to LeBigFudge, but can still use the Edge Shield himself. Okay, let's have a look at our guy's loadout. GamerReality showcasing Nova Helix, the dreadful new weapon, the Wildcat, Cortex Shield, I also saw an Edge Shield, and that seems to be an Avalanche Nade. While LeBigFudge is bringing Hammer Lips, Viper Lips, Cortex Shield, Simple Hammer, Simple Raptor, and also a Noble. Okay, yeah,
one
it
nicked in the
was
shoulder.
Majestic Nade, not Avalanche Nade. Oh yeah, also a Bunker Shield on LeBigFudge side. And what happens to seem like a Nova Nade on GamerReality side? Okay, it will be a very interesting match. We can see that also GamerReality has got a lance, so he's using the lance, the Nova Nade, and of course the Nova Helix to create a huge zone potential in the Azure side, to follow up then with the Wildcat and his other weapons to try and bring down the fight. While the Azure guy here also was clever enough to bring the Bunker Shield, which is a great counter, as we already saw here and there for Nova Helix. Specifically, we saw that yesterday. It was of great effectiveness against the Nova Helix of Artis, as it was used by his opponent. Okay, they finished with the warm-up, they checked on me in the Discord, they saw my confirmation that they can still proceed, so we can start in 3, 2, 1, blast on! Okay, they are taking a slow pace here. Now we can see that GamerReality is just firing in the other side some bullets to taste the opponent's reflexes. Then he goes in with the Nova Helix and lets but a quick use of the shield by LeBigFudge neutralizes every menace. And now he prepares to go in with Hammer Lips, the dreadful Noble that was the demise of Sparky. He's dropped but misses the target. Again, Nova Helix, no shield this time, but the bunker is there ready to be used. And no, it was a Cortex Shield, sorry. Nice bunker shot hits GamerReality right into the corner and brings him down. First point to LeBigFudge. Nice marksmanship. Here we go again. And GamerReality is taking a slow pace, but we also to say that Nova Helix and the Lance are bringing very up his cooldowns, so he will have a really hard time following in with his offensive, while LeBigFudge, other than quick reflexes, is also showcasing a very quick cooldowns, so can bring with a high saturation potential on the pin corner. Still, the Nova Helix hit hard in his first shot and took more than half of the HPs away from the Azure guy. Again, he's in a pinch now. Watch for those lands and Nova Helix, but quick shield. He moves in and blocks the menace. GamerReality still is in a huge advantage, as we can see, and just 1 minute remains. Again, the Nova Helix, and no shield inside this time. And the Nova Helix. This time, LeBigFudge can't dodge properly and gets damaged. 1-1. For those of you that just connected, I remember quickly the bans. No bans from LeBigFudge's side because his declaration went a little too late. So according to the rules, he lost his right to ban a weapon. And GamerReality instead banned the Aegis Shield, which would have been a great choice for LeBigFudge tonight, since it has a very low cooldown and is very effective against the Nova Helix.
Like snowballed my grenade, that's crazy.
And in fact, we can see that he's already got a huge amount of damage. Again, the Nova is closing in, but shield saves him. He manages to dodge half of the bullets from the White Cat, but the Lance zoning together with the Majestic. The Aegis Shield protects GamerReality from the damage. LeBigFudge is very critical now. Just a few shots for him to go down. Maybe we'll manage to get a nice Viper shot as in the first one. Now he loses the momentum. GamerReality closing and keeps on pushing. Then Nova Helix is again. Second point for GamerReality. So 1-0. The first duel goes to him.
Damn. Give it 2 minutes. I guess, Robert. Let me think.
You're fine.
Let me try and theory craft.
You're fine. I'm just sitting in front of my
Okay,
camera.
a little stretch for our athletes that will proceed in a few moments. A very thrilling
When
match.
the time this summer comes, I'm going to need 3
With a
fans
very
in my
high
room
riding.
all blowing
So
at
it
me.
seems that GamerReality,
Blaston.
after the early surprise
It's
from
like
LeBigFudge,
20
got back on his feet.
Yeah, no, I
So
literally
he
just
managed
dripping
to
it.
get
It's winter
both
here.
the points
It's crazy.
without
Yeah,
giving
it's
LeBigFudge
winter.
any real
Okay,
window
I think
to
I'm
wait
ready.
or go in. We'll see if the LeBigFudge will be able to get back on his feet and recover the momentum and get the second point of the match.
2, 1, blast on!
Start. LeBigFudge is taking his time, preparing his offensive. Watch out for the Majestic nade. It goes in, the Nova and the White Cat. Nice zoning, also the Lance Rapid. But the shield is quickly deployed and blocks all the powerful balls. Still, he doesn't see the Majestic and takes a lot of damage from
Two
GamerReality.
bloody shields.
Trying to go in with a timid offensive with both the Hammers and the Viper, but that Viper shot was far too away from the target, posing no real threat. Nobody is dodged, and here we go again. GamerReality prepares another zoning
Literally.
with the Lance and Nova Helix combo. One ball each barrel, and LeBigFudge is almost dead now. In fact, just a throw weapon brings him down. The first point of second duel to GamerReality.
Okay.
I was like, where's my bloody shield?
I don't really
I'm surprised
use
you didn't go
it.
with the bunker. Bunker's very nice. Yeah.
Oh, I get.
Majestic shortened the room for LeBigFudge that had very little space to dodge, but manages to get away without any real damage. Again, the Nova Helix goes in, followed of course by the Lance and the Majestic that forces LeBigFudge to the corner, making it take a huge amount of damage. He tries to answer with his Raptor and the Hammer, but GamerReality dodges quickly and prepares again another zoning with Majestic and Nova Helix. Still no weapons to go in again this time, so no real follow-up, just the Majestic manages to take some damage to LeBigFudge that is indeed in difficulty. he didn't manage to dodge that last lance shot, even though it was only at the edge of the platform. Probably he's getting tired after such a ruthless offensive against the Majestic, followed by the Wildcat. Just to dodge, but forget about the Majestic, can take some damage in the air.
Uh-oh.
What happens?
You good?
Little lag maybe, but nothing serious, and no damage for LeBigFudge that can continue. Again, the Nova Helix. Still, this guy, even if he's struggling, he's showing some great skills in dodging it. Taking just a little damage from the balls, but the Majestic surprises him once again, and the second duel is for GamerReality again. This is it, boys and girls. GamerReality takes the match and moves to the quarters. But BigFudge, you had great proof of yourself. Okay, now this isn't over yet, boys and girls. Don't go away. In fact, we are moving back to Ozo for a little interview to our players. Unfortunately, if you are following on Facebook, you won't be able to hear me in Ozo, so you will have to switch on Twitch. You can find the link in the self-promotion channel of the official Blaston Discord. So see you in a very first few seconds in Ozo. Stay with us!
Hello, hello, stream. This is your streamer Doppler. I am putting my code in Discord for the interviews.
Yep.
1060.
1060.
Who?
Here we are. Still out on Twitch?
Yep, still on
Here we
Twitch.
are.
Yeah, of course we are. Okay,
Yeah,
public,
of course we
let's
are.
meet with Doppler
Okay,
here,
public,
my
let's
best
meet with
buddy in
Doppler
this
here,
tournament.
my best buddy.
He dropped in a advanced phase of the tournament and very kindly offered to support. So in this tournament, he dropped in
administrating the whole event and enabled us to stream on Twitch. In fact, you are watching us in his own channel. So thank you, Doppler. It's a very real pleasure to team up with you. Now
What's
wait-
up, GamerReality?
Hey, here's the winner. Welcome back, gamer. Very nice game. Okay.
Yeah, he would have
now
really
we wait
crippled me
for
if
the
he
big
banned that
fudge
Felix.
that should be joining us in a very short time. Let's see if he's maybe.
Hey,
Okay,
there he is.
here we go.
GG, man.
Hey, man.
Play, brother. Good game.
Oh, no.
All right.
Oh yeah, I probably can't hear you. Oh my god, I forgot to get back the volume. Stick around, boys.
All right.
I was like, wondering why he wasn't listening. Okay.
How you doing?
Doing
How,
good.
how was the game?
You can go on camera.
Hello. I got a new follow from
Got a
Golden
good teammate
Knight.
here.
Oh, wow, that was
I
a bad
Golden Knight?
picture. You gotta take a picture of the winner, obviously. Here, how about you pose? There we go. We'll send it to the
I'm
Discord.
smiling in real life.
Excellent.
Yeah.
All right, we don't need the camera anymore. All right, so what was the hardest part about playing against LeBigFudge here?
His sniper was pretty scary, honestly. And then his snowball, he just hit me with random times. I was like, oh crap. It's
Oh, yeah.
just fast. They made it fast in the game.
Yeah, usually ice things are slow, so like the fact that snowball's fast is just unusual.
True.
Apologies, I forgot to lower up the to bring up the volume after the match, so I couldn't hear you.
Okay.
It was one hell of
can
a
hear
match, guys. Come closer, come closer. I can't see both of you. Come here, right here. Okay. So congrats for both of you for the great show. And of course, congrats to GamerReality for getting into the quarters. Okay, now, first question to LeBigFudge. Okay, we know that
Yes.
you didn't manage to land your ban, unfortunately, because you came in a little too late, but still, you had a very great proof in dodging all those bullets. Honestly, if I were at your place, I would have taken like triple the damage. So,
Yeah, it's tough.
if you could give a little advice to our audience about dodging the helix, how to counter this new weapon, what would it be? Talk to the finger.
So the first thing I'd say is you have to like, if you're gonna use a shield, you have to know where your shield is, so you're not like looking for it. Because the problem with the helix is it isn't necessarily the damage from the helix. It's like whatever comes after. So if it's just a helix, you can kind of walk through it, or you can walk around it, or you can use the shield to swipe it. But someone like GamerReality, who knows the timing very well, so he can put his other pellets in between the helix. So if I turn away, that's when he shoots me. And when I turn back, that I'm like, oh, there's a helix, but then there's other bullets. So when you dodge the bullets, you take the helix. If you dodge the helix, you take the bullets. And with only one shield, it's very tough to deal with. I think timing is just the biggest thing, like learning when you can dodge. And if you're using shields, just don't pick up your shields and know where it is. So when the helixes comes, you can just grab it without looking. And then that way you can keep your concentration and see what's coming at you. That's what happened to me a couple times, because normally I use like 2 shields. But I think if you look in one of the rounds, I couldn't find my shield, but he caught my shield. So I threw my shield.
Yeah, we saw you
and then
looking around
I
for
was
the
like,
shield.
where is it? I was looking around and I couldn't find it. I was like, okay, it's gonna spawn, and it didn't spawn. And then so I think that's the other thing. Don't throw your shields if you're only running one shield against the helix at your opponent. I'd say. Yeah, I think that's,
Okay, so
most of it really.
shields are the new black, boys and girls. Now, Gamer. Okay. Gamer, you were of course in advantage since you got your ban, you got your Helix, but I want to know, since we know that Helix is giving a very hard time to a lot of players, why did you choose to ban Edge Shield instead of Helix? Toe to the finger.
Yeah, well, I actually banned the Aegis Shield for Spider-Man when I went against him before the Aegis Shield came out. I just think with my deck, I like to load a lot of bullets over to their side, so they want to run 2 shields, but I kind of take away the Aegis Shield kind of because it's unbalanced. Only 2 seconds for such a good shield. Like, I want to take that out. Like, I didn't take out the more powerful shield. I just took out that one. So it kind of makes them use a bunker shield or use an extra shotgun to try to counter me. So yeah, that's kind of why I took it out.
Okay. Now, a question for both of you. We saw that in last meta, so pre-patch, the meta was actually all about zoning and hitting guard with Lance Rapid and, maybe Vipers or Majestic or the highest damage dealing weapon you can bring. Now, with Nova Helix, things could twist up a little, because we've got this new weapon packing a huge punch and also bringing zone potential. So, do you think that shields will become even more thing in this new meta, or will we see some new approach, some new strategy showing up in the matches? What's your thoughts?
I think definitely the shields aren't going anywhere, because the helix, how do you say, isn't going anywhere. So it just depends on what people come up with. I've seen people run bunker shield and helix and lasers, so like, that's not gonna. I think just because of how powerful the helix is right now, and I think the more people play, the more counters we'll see, and maybe that will shift the meta. But right now, shields have to stay because the helix isn't going anywhere. Like if you play if you play ranked, it's like 9 out of 10 players are using the helix, so it's not going anywhere.
I remember a time where you could not run a shield and just be fine with your dodging skills alone, but that kind of went away with the Aegis shield, or not the Aegis, the helix. Yeah, you need to run at least one, and it's. I think it'd be good to learn to just use one, because then you can have another gun to really attack more. It's attack and defense balance. But for now, I'm using 2 shields just because it is so challenging and high damage. Hopefully
unless you're called Wezo. In that case, you can dodge even the Helix. I bet of it. In fact, it will be interesting in just a few minutes, because it is right now. 9. It's 8:55 p.m. guys. So we are going in with Wezo and Fathead in a very short minute. Okay, our time has run out.
Awesome.
I have to rush for the new match in just half an hour. So you have to take a little time to make some arrangements. Thanks again a lot, guys.
Okay.
Of course, follow the new match. Keep and stay with us. And Gamer, we're eager to see you in the quarter. Okay.
Good luck, man.
Well,
Thank
guys,
you. Yeah, it was
for
good
now
playing
is
with you. Good
everything,
meeting
but
you.
stick with us
You too,
because
man.
as you heard, in
if you
just
wanna-
half
if you
an hour
wanna
we are
sprint,
going
please
in
give me a
again
shout.
with the
Yeah,
fourth
keep
match
getting better.
of
Yeah, I
round
wanna-
2 between Weasel and
I'm sure we'll see
Fathead.
each other in the
So
in the
for
Discord,
now,
but I'll have
we
to
are
add you.
done. See you in
Yeah,
half
for
an
sure,
hour.
man. Cool.
Slash
Take it easy. I'm gonna
outro.
jump out.
See you later.
See you
later,
guys
guys.
later.